that's it. I'm gonna be starting chapter 2 now, playing as Emily. This game's freaking awesome so far. If you like the first one, yeah, get this one too. It's the same thing. A little bit more variety of the two characters. I guess I shouldn't say that. I haven't tried Corvo yet, but from what I've heard. Yeah, it's cool to play as a kick-ass empress trying to reclaim your throne. What was I doing on my phone? Oh yeah, starting a timer, that's all. Alright.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
Okay, so there's something relatively near me over there. Yeah, this... Ooh, nice crossbow. It's not what you're used to living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever values you find along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting two hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, the shops can help with that as well. Nice. Locate the black market shop. I was gonna say, if the secret scientist
I am here.
was the one who built this special group, would not trust some rando black market to fix it up.
Must be good.
Ah, nice. Oh, no, never mind. I thought that was going to be downstairs.
What would we have done in more things? Walking out in shadows instead.
Maintenance list. Probably things I got busted up in Anton's room. He was taken. It's been weeks now. No, scratch that. Not until I bring him back home. It's a show of faith he will be coming back. Unblock the storage door. It looks like something fell on the other side, and I really need to sell the stuff locked up in there to make some coin. Pay the port tax and the look the other way fees to those Grand Guard bastards before they wonder who my passenger is this time. Unblock some doors.
Jewel of the South, my father's birthplace.
Fuck, you died fast. Well, that was scary. What the hell? Oh, there's fish too, or something. Do I still get my rune?
must be cursed. Daft old man, this is some shit. Back to that
Shadows would say.
Save. Nice.
dude's probably not back from Dunwall
yet. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know. We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the Alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Mortimer Ramsey. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch. I don't know Duke Luca Abel, but Corvo served under Luca's father, and said Theodanis was a good man. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. This Dr. Hypatia, she seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire.
Shocking fears, yet another outspoken critic of Emily Coldwin has met with a violent demise. The latest victim is none other than Ichabod. Oh no, I remember that.
It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station. Sokolov seems so much older now. So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect.
I do like that riposte, like, before you strike.
Always tinkering, painting, or living life with gusto. That's Sokolov.
That's Sokolov. I remember him being, like, sad and
I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov.
Why can't an old man enjoy his last years in a warmer climate with good wines and spicy foods without stumbling into another nest of aristocratic vipers eager to coil around the heart of this empire? Oh my god, Japanese has ruined my L's and R's. I kept switching those. As I learn more each week for months now, I have found my mind turning over the movements beneath the surface here in Karnaca. Duke Luca Abel and some inner circle that even seems to include Captain Mortimer Ramsey of the Dunwall City Watch, a betrayal that boggles the mind. How many others are involved? They aim their venom at our dear Empress, young Emily. That much is certain, but when will they strike and how? Do I dare spend another month gathering stray bits of esoteric information, linking it together with what we already know? Can we even afford another week, or should Megan and I set out for Crystal tonight, taking this leaky tub up through the canal? Corvo will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know, and if I'm too hasty, it might be his undoing, coming home to his native Sarkonos without some critical piece of knowledge about this affair. And then there's the Crown Killer to worry about. If that fiend is part of Duke Abel's schemes, as I suspect, how long until the dreadful whale catches
I made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go.
colleague of mine owns a stunning map of the known world adorned with curlicues and sea beasts. It has a cherished spot over her mantle. She paid handsomely for it, and was so bristled when I enumerated the various errors. Chief among them, of course, the size and placement of the Padician continent. Oh, how cartographers are loath to show how small and distant our empire really is compared to that giant landmass, as if Padicia were but a few days' journey from Iran. Every veteran ship captain knows that it takes months to reach those shores. I had no doubt that Padicia was rich in resources, but a place must be understood if I ever hope to exploit its myriad treasures. These were my thoughts as I agreed to join the ill-fated expedition, and so it was on the 3rd day of the month of Earth, under calm gray skies, the great sea vessel Antonia Aquilo set sail with captain, crew, researchers, and myself, 38 of us in total, for what would be the most terrifying and spiritually draining experience of my life. Yo, self-love's pretty fucking cool. Bloodfly study. Wondered whether I have another book in me. The bloodfly epidemic, coupled with basic information on life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Bloodflies are exotic insects unlike anything else found in Serkanos. I suspect they originate on the Padician continent. In groups of 3 or fewer, they are harmless. Individuals won't attack, leading me to speculate that each emits a scent that has a collective effect on larger numbers of bloodflies, just like some real insects. Bloodflies are attracted to rapid movement and sound. Their nests can be broken apart, scattering the swarm, and in particular, the nests are quite susceptible to fire. That'll come in handy later, I'm sure. The insects require fresh corpses to lay their eggs, which hatch in breathtaking fashion after a very short time. More corpses in a Serkonan city, say during a crisis or plague, mean more bloodflies. Interestingly, in the last part of a bloodfly's life cycle, they calm a great deal. Leaving the swarm, they molt, causing the wings to drop off. Afterward, each bloodfly lives a solitary existence. Very odd. Bloodflies are largely restricted to the south, preferring warmer climates, like certain aging natural philosophers. I want to see if I can bust this open.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Yes.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
From the first game.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
That's a good shout out to the first one. You'd always put on the mask before starting the level, and here she's pulling up the cowl. What would you say? I've only heard the word cowl used with Batman, so I actually don't know the definition. The loading... Oh, it's going faster now. I was going to say this must be a big area because it's taken forever to load, at least compared to some of the other places. Let's see Karnaca. I'm excited. It's supposed to be like kind of southern Europe from what I've seen, and all the names kind of reflect that. There's a lot of Spanish sounding, Portuguese sounding, Italian, a lot of Greek too.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger. No need to cover your face. There's not much dust from the mines down here at the docks.
Yeah, that's
Which ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
Dreadful whale. It's not on the register. Maybe one of the
Your face is
recent
covered.
orders from War.
Let's give it a dig. She's still there.
Damn it!
Tinctures. They can be kind of pricey.
okay. So I can acquire some more powers now. I was looking through these earlier. This domino thing seems really freaking good. I think I'm gonna try to go for that. Considering I'm gonna plan on killing people, I'll equip the domino instead.
Oh, hello.
Now if I were to choke one of these peeps,
Can you imagine being attacked by such a monster out at sea? They're horrible creatures.
No one's clean.
Hi.
Hey,
I happen to know that no one's gonna clean it ever because it was dropped from a boat, loading up for freight port. It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish. Maybe worth more than what you lost.
and stuff.
That's a good...
That's Adamire in the distance.
All right. Still not fair, them just taking what was ours, but we appreciate what you're offering. If it's like you say, and we can find buyers, then it'll get us through the next month.
Good, good. Look, I wish I could have stopped him. Just meet me here again tomorrow, okay? Same
You
time.
can eavesdrop and hear some stuff.
We'll be here.
Not long ago, I crewed a flatboat loaded down with this Blue Bloods furniture. Hit a reef, and we watched it all go down. The blood flies are disgusting. Things aren't bad enough. What's next? Now I gotta be on
So where's the cargo?
I don't see any signs of Farrell. He seems to be late.
Or maybe we're early.
He should be here, with the Red Shark. This is unacceptable. I have a very tight schedule.
I think it's time to call it an episode.
Make it eventually.
Like, comment, subscribe.
If not today, then tomorrow.
See you
Is
around,
that a
guys.
joke?